What's crazy is we've seen one of the most significant two-day drop in mortgage rates that we've ever seen, and yet this might actually be bad news for buyers out there right now. My name is Dan Parker with the Best Life Home Team, your San Diego real estate resource, and don't get me wrong, this is what buyers have been waiting for, but it might actually make it more difficult to purchase a home over the next 12 months, which I'm going to explain in more detail near the end of the video. Basically what happened is the Federal Reserve and the Fed Chair Jerome Powell guaranteed that the housing market is not going to crash over the short term. Over the next 12 to 24 months, it is almost impossible now for the market to crash. And for all you trolls out there, let me know why I'm wrong in the comments below. I know you're out there. I know you guys like to talk about the housing market's going to crash. Let me explain real quick what happened. If you don't know, the Federal Reserve controls the Fed funds rate. And although the Fed funds rate is not directly correlated with mortgage rates, it does actually affect what's going to happen in the future. If the market believes that in 6 months, the Federal Reserve is going to continue to raise rates, then they're going to preemptively start to raise the mortgage rates. It's basically more or less how it works. And the Federal Reserve has been increasing rates over the last year and a half, bringing mortgage rates from in the 3% range to the 8% range. And basically what happened earlier this week, as of recording this video, is the Fed said, not only are we not going to raise rates at this meeting, you can expect some rate cuts next year. More than likely, you're going to see 3 Fed funds rate cuts next year. And the mortgage market and the bonds market, they got really excited and immediately dropped mortgage rates and bond rates. So this is great news when it comes to affordability. And what it's saying is we've probably peaked out of where we're going to be with mortgage rates, and it's going to slowly start coming down over the next 2 years. Let me tell you my firsthand experience as a real estate agent in this market. And I know a lot of people like to trash real estate agents for being nothing but heartless salespeople who don't care about anybody. But luckily, I know that's not me. I like to help people. I genuinely like to help people. I like to see people become homeowners for the first time. I love to help first-time homebuyers, and I have thick skin, so it's okay. You guys can leave all those comments below. It doesn't matter, because this message is for the potential homebuyers and sellers out there that need this information and need some genuine insight. And after helping over 100 people buy and sell homes here in the last 2 years, I have a lot of firsthand experience that I can tell you. I've noticed 2 main things. And one is, although it feels like, man, prices have come up so much, there's no way that they could go up any farther. The truth is they kind of can go up farther because there are not a lot of homes for sale. And with affordability being as low as it is today, we've still seen home values continue to rise. So we're going to continue to see that happen. If we made it through to this point, it's likely we're going to see home values continue to rise. And 2, although it's hard for a lot of people to imagine being able to afford a home at these prices, there are actually a lot of people out there that can, or they're bringing money from the sale of another house, they're bringing family money, or they make a lot of money. There are enough people out there that have that type of capability that they're going to continue buying houses when there are so few homes available for sale. And we take into consideration all the variables that are out there having to do with buying and selling homes, what the economy has done, how much demand, how much supply there's been. It really comes down to one thing, and this is why, with affordability going down so much, we just didn't see prices come down at all. We did a little bit at the end of next year, and then the beginning of this year, things just took off again. And that one reason is because we have an inventory crisis. I know people want to avoid this. They want to look at everything else. They want to say it's just been so long, prices have to come down. But the truth is there aren't enough homes. We have 3.3 million people in San Diego County and less than 3,000 homes for sale. That is nothing. We should have 30,000 homes for sale. It's been almost a 20-year issue of not building enough homes. So this is not something that's going to get resolved anytime soon, unfortunately. So if you are a buyer or seller out here, here's what you need to consider. First of all, this is a good thing. This is a good thing, especially right now. This makes affordability happen. This makes things more affordable, and it's going to bring more homes on the market ultimately. I know there are a lot of people that have been waiting on the sidelines for this exact thing to happen, so it gives them an opportunity. The downside is the homes that it's going to bring on the market for the people that have been deciding to wait in their homes because they're sitting on a 3% mortgage rate and they're afraid of an 8% mortgage rate. Totally understandable, by the way. So they're going to start selling their homes. There's going to be more people starting to sell their homes. The challenge is they're also probably going to want to buy homes as well. So it's not like this is additional inventory. This is sellers that are going to become buyers. And if you're in San Diego, you obviously hope that they sell and move somewhere else, but that's not going to be the majority of sellers, unfortunately. So that means more and more and more competition. So it's not going to happen overnight. We're not going to see more homes hitting the market overnight. We're not going to see a bunch of people wanting to buy homes in December because we just don't see that. I mean, there's a seasonality of things. But here's what I foresee happening is maybe not the very beginning of the year, but over the first couple of months, especially starting to get into those summer months, it's going to be really challenging. So if you are considering buying a house, I think sooner rather than later is the way to go. Maybe get through the holidays and start to consider what your options are. And if you're in that situation, it's gonna be absolutely crucial to work with someone or a real estate agent, a real estate team that knows what's going on, that has experience in this market, and can help guide you through the challenges of extra competitors, extra competition coming for homes. You know, you want to be able to get your offers accepted, not have to wait too long, and still get some good deals. And that only comes with experience in knowing what's happening in today's market, not yesterday's market. And that's even more important if you're relocating to San Diego wanting to buy a house, because it's extra challenging for you, but also a lot of sellers don't want to work with people that are relocating. They want to make sure that you saw the house in person, and there are some ways that you can get around that. So working with a team that specializes in that and has a lot of experience, that's actually what myself and the Best Life Home team do. So you can reach out at any time. Our contact info is down below. You can schedule a discovery session with myself to figure out what makes the most sense for you. But if you decide to buy a house by yourself or with another agent, that's a-okay as well. Just make sure that you avoid the biggest mistakes that people make when buying million-dollar homes, which is exactly what I go over in detail right here in this video. Thanks so much for watching this. I'll see you on the next one.